Welcome to Magic Dad. It's a keep.
All right, Charles here from the Magic Dad YouTube channel. Just an amateur player looking to get better, so I started recording my play on MTGO and Arena, posting it online to start a conversation with friends, family, anyone who loves the game of Magic. Today we are going to do a sealed Strixhaven event. Super excited. This is my first event on Arena. I have done 3 paper events, I take that back. 2 paper events, opened some packs. So I've done a little bit of paper Magic with Strixhaven. Can't wait to dig into the digital world and open some packs on Arena. So let's jump in and see what we open. Okay, so the rares we opened are Teachings of the Archaics, which is a lesson card. We can pull that from the sideboard. If an opponent has more cards in hand than you, draw 2 cards. If it's 4 more cards, then you get to draw 3. Tempted by Auric. For each opponent, gain control of up to 1 target creature or planeswalker that player controls with a mana value of 3 or less. Regrowth. That's a rare in the archives. Return target card from your graveyard to your hand. We have Augmenter Pugilist, which is a 3/3. It's an 8/8 if you have 8 or more lands. It also has a flip side of Echoing Equation. Choose target creature you control. Each other creature you control becomes a copy of it till end of turn, except those creatures don't have the legendary rule. So if you have some big creatures out, you can make, or a big creature and a bunch of little creatures out, you can make them all a big creature till the end of turn. We got a Snarl Lands. We got Vanishing Verse, which is exile target monocolored permanent, which is really good for 2 mana. Then we also got Silverquill Command and Manifestation Mage. On Silverquill Command, you get to choose 2. It's at sorcerer speed, though. Creature gets +3/+3 and gains flying. Return target creature card with a mana value of 2 or less from the graveyard to the battlefield. Target player draws a card and loses a life. Target opponent sacrifices a creature. Has some versatility. Could be good. I don't know. Manifestation Sage creates a fractal creature token where X is put in. You put X +1/+1 counters on it, where X is the number of cards in your hand. So depending on if we can draw some cards, that could be good. So yeah, those are our rares. I don't see the big bomb, but there's going to be some other stuff out there. We have 5 more uncommon archive cards somewhere, and yeah, and then we'll see what we have for uncommons and what a good deck is. See you after the build. All right, so this is our Witherbloom deck. We have 16 lands, 15 creatures, and 9 spells, instants, and sorceries. We have a Witherbloom Apprentice that cares about Magecraft. We have a Blood Researcher that gains life, and we have several ways to gain life throughout the deck. So we're going to try to get counters on that. We're going to try to gain life, and then also use life as a resource on a few things that we can pay life to give our Arrogant Poet flying, for instance, things like that. So we're going to jump in. We are also splashing white for Mortality. Not Mortality Spear. Vanishing Verse. Exile target monocolored permanent. Seems really good. We got 2 white-black lands, a Silverquill Campus and a Shine Shadows Snarl. And we're running 1 plane. So between the ramp cards that we have and those 3 splashes, it felt like Vanishing Verse was fairly free. So we're going to try that out. Let's jump into game 1. All right, this hand feels a little sketchy, but we have our colors. So I think I'm going to go ahead and keep this. It's a little awkward playing the campus on turn 1 instead of dropping the eye twitch. So I'm not 100% sure what I'm supposed to do there. Maybe I'm supposed to be okay just dropping the campus later since we don't have the white spell in. And let's get this eye twitch on board. All right, perfect. Let's go ahead. Swamp, eye twitch, pass turn. All right, seems good for us that they have not done anything on the first 2 turns. I'm going to play a forest. I'm going to attack with the eye twitch. They might have removal. Nope, seems like they don't care. Then I'm going to play Emerging Sequence and create a 2/2 here and also help us ramp to our 8 lands, which we want for Pugilist and Bookworm. So let's just go ahead and do that. This card seems really good. So we get to go get a swamp, and then we get to create a 2/2. Okay, they also seem to be a ramp in black green Witherbloom. So now we have 4 lands. I could play the Mage Hunter, or I could play the Blood Researcher, play my Campus out, so that I have this Vanishing Verse up that I drew. I think what I actually want to do is I want to attack. So I'm actually gonna. We don't seem to need the verse right away, so I'm gonna do this and then play the Blood Researcher. Get that online. Next turn, I can still play a Mage Hunter and play out Silverquill, and then have Vanishing Verse up the turn after. But I just think right now they've just been so slow that it feels like curving out right now is just getting us so far ahead. They're at 16, and we can do 5 damage right now if they can't block anything. Okay, so we'll play out the Silverquill. The question is will they try to trade something here? Whenever we gain life, can we gain life anyway? Fortunately, we can't gain life. So I think I'm just going to... I'm going to go ahead and play out the Mage Hunter, which stops them from playing instants and sorceries without them losing life. And then I'm just going to attack with the Flyer for now. Because my Blood Researcher can get big at some point, so I don't want to sacrifice that right now if I can help it. And I also don't want to lose the land because I'm almost to 8, which is going to... I need 3 more lands, and this becomes an 8/8, which is pretty nice. 3 mana 8/8 seems really good. Okay, let's see. Is that... Other pest bad snakes get +1/+1. Okay, there's another land, which is great. That's mono, so I think this Vanishing Vex is going to be great. We're going to exile that thing. Hopefully they don't have a Snakeskin Veil from their archive cards. That's good for us. Those are 1/1s now, which means I can go to combat. I can attack with this and this. I'm going to wait to play the Pugilist until I have the 8 lands. Just in fear right now of them having like some kind of board wipe. Same thing with this Dissector. I'm just going to hold off. I don't have any reason to play that. We've got 4 creatures on the board. They've got 1 thing, and instants and sorceries are going to ping them. So feels like right now I just keep some cards in my hand so that if they drew some kind of board wipe action, then I would not be hurting. So let's see here. Okay, well that seems good too. Definitely wanted to play that before the or right after I play the 8/8. So right now we're just gonna keep this train going, and we'll end our turn. I don't want to overcommit to the board, like I said. Cram session, they're gonna gain 4 life. They get to learn. Let's see what they got. We do have 6 of 8 lands, so if we can draw that 8th land, we have an 8/8. Okay, they're going to gain some more life. They're playing a very similar deck to ours, so it might be who gets to play a Bookworm first. Let's see here. What do I have that I can do? I don't have anything I can activate, so just be my turn. Nothing with reach on their side. Okay, this is good. So now I can... Yeah, so I can go ahead and do this and kill this. And then that means I can attack with this and this. And if they want to trade both their creatures, that leaves me a pretty wide open board. If they just want to... Yeah, that's fine. Looks like we get to take out both their creatures. And they do 2 damage to him. Okay. A 2/3 flyer. Okay, so that's going to hold off. that for a little while. So let's cram session here. We'll gain some life and get, let's see, do we have, we could get environmental sciences to get to our thing and we'll gain more life. I think I'm going to do that to try to get to our 8 mana. That makes our blood researcher a 3/3. Now if we cast this, it's going to make it a 4/4. Let's see, I have 1 swamp. I have 2 swamps, technically 3. Okay. I think I'm going to grab another swamp. And I can play the lands. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lands now. So I can go to attacks. Attack with the 4/4. See if they... Alright, they just take it. I'm going to block with the eye twitch if they attack. So... Okay, they got a poet. Okay, there we go. There's our land. So we're going to go... black... green... green... Wait, black, green... yeah, I think I want this. Let's go field trip. Alright, so this is good. So we're going to grab a forest now. Then we get to grab something from here. So we got Scry 2. We got the fractal summoning. The drawing the cards. We get to give something plus... Oh, let's do this with our flyer, I think, right? Let's do that. So now, let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lands. So I think I'm going to go ahead and attack. They can double block, but again, they would lose both their creatures. So I'm going to go ahead and attack with the blood researcher. They would have to trade both creatures unless they have tricks, which if they have tricks, we want to see them. So they're going to double block again. I'm wondering if there's a +2/+2. I'm thinking I should put the poet first in case they have a pump spell. And that way the poet should still die. And we'll see what happens here. See if they have a pump spell. Okay, I figured they would have a trick. I just didn't know how big it would be. Resolve. And then we end turn. Now we have an 8/8, and they don't know yet that it's going to be an 8/8 trampler as well. So, oh no, Onyx. Can Onyx just kill something? Come on. That's crazy. How much does that suck? Oh, that's a bummer. Alright, well, we're going to do this, I guess. Let's see, what's Pledge Mage do? Whenever you cast instant or sorcery, Pledge Mage against lifelinker. Man, that's such a bummer. That was going to be pretty gross. And they just happen to have a Planeswalker, because of course they would. So we'll do this. And then we get to attack all to... Wait, let's see here. No, let's see here. This... yeah, I guess attack all to Professor Onyx. Let's see what choices they have now. They're going to give up Professor Onyx. We're going to get to learn off the eye twitch, which is good. I think Fractal Summoning is good. We can make a pretty big creature at this point. Probably better than the Scry 2. And the Fractal will have... the Fractal will have Trample because of the Symmetrist. They're going to try to get in for 3. No blocks. So they must have... Oh, they have no cards in hand. So they just... I think at this point they've just given up then. So that means we can... if they have no cards in hand, there's nothing here that becomes a creature. This is a 2/2. Yeah, I don't know why they would attack. I have 2 4/4s to trample. Am I missing something? Is there something in their graveyard? So one of these things, they're just going to do the 2 life and gain life. All right, so I'll attack. Next to blockers. Next to damage. They go to 7. Then I'm going to make a fractal for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Looks like it's going to be equal 6. Yeah, and I still got gas in my hand, so seems good. Everything's got tramples. So bummed about our 8/8. I can't believe they had Professor Onyx. They just happen to have a Planeswalker that instantly kills our 8/8. Gotta love sealed. We have drawn over half of our lands. Oh, there's... Speaking of removal. Okay, so I think at this point we can just... remove that. If they have Snakeskin Veil, it's going to feel real bad. Actually, yeah, I'd rather know now if they have the Snakeskin Veil, so let's just do it. Okay, they're going to do the 2 and 2 again. Then we'll just attack with everything. Everything gets trample. I don't know if they'll try to save. I mean, right now, I don't think there's anything they can do. That's 14 damage. They can stop 2 of it. So they have to have something really good in their hands. All right. Well, they were able to kill the creature, but they did it. They did it before, like they did it too late because the creatures already had trample. So yeah. Alright, let's see if they can stop this. I got 3 creatures now that are all lethal. I got a 5/4, which I don't care about. They have no cards in hand. That's game. Alright, so we made it through round 1. Got our first win with Witherbloom. Gonna struggle saying that all night. Let's see what happens in round 2. Alright, so we have our 3 lands, all 3 colors. We have an Arrogant Poet, Blood Researcher. So we've got 2 2-drops, a 3-drop, and a regrowth. This feels really good, so I'm going to go ahead and keep this. We'll play out our Snarl, and then we will put out the Snarl. Decline, we don't need it. Untapped. We now have a Learn card as well. So let's go ahead and play this, and go ahead and play out the Amplimancer. I don't want my Arrogant Poet to die, and I think it's more valuable. So we're going to see if they have removal. Okay, we'll do this. We're drawing all our lands, which is good and bad. Let's go ahead and attack. Play our Blood Researcher, which has Menace, which is great. Which I think last game, if you guys were all screaming at me, I totally forgot Blood Researcher had Menace, and I think I could have attacked and won that game a lot sooner. But I think there was a couple of times where I was like, oh, I can't attack because I don't want to lose my Blood Researcher, but they only had 1 creature. So possible I missed damage there and got away with it. So next turn we'll be able to cast 2 spells, which is great. Oh, well, that's a creature. 3/4 is going to be rough. Okay, so I can play a land. I can attack with the Menace creature. They do have 2 yeah, they do have 2 mana open with the Letter of Acceptance, but I'm going to play the Arrogant Poets. Who knows? Maybe they have a counterspell. Then I'm going to play the First Specimen. Maybe they have a negate. All right, so this gets us. So what do we want early here? I think I'm gonna go environmental sciences again because I have the creature that cares about gaining life, and we just want to get to those 8 lands. So I'm gonna go environmental sciences again. The pest is great too because if they attack with the 3/4, I will gladly block with the pest, which is only going to make my blood researcher bigger. So, okay, Symmetrist does not work well with Cultivator, which is great. Okay, so we'll go ahead and play a Swamp. We're going to go ahead and gain the life so we can get Blood Researcher some +1 counters. I think we just grab a forest. I already played a land though, so I have 3 mana. So the Menace, they do have 2 creatures now. They do not. Oh, and they have Reach. So at this point, I have to just sit still. Symmetrist has Reach. They have 2 creatures to block the Menace, and everything else just gets eaten. So we're gonna go no attacks, and we're gonna have to just be a little patient here. We have our 8 lands already, which is half the lands in our deck. So hopefully that means we'll draw some gas as well. Regrowth is great because I'm going to be able to use a removal spell, then immediately regrowth it, which is fantastic. Okay. Oh, they're going to copy. Okay, so they send the Blood Researcher back. They're doubling. Let's see what the heck this did here. So what did it get? It get a whole bunch of counters? Is that what it got? Interesting. I'm going to double block here. Because I do have a regrowth, I can get stuff back. But I at this point, I need to kill one of their creatures. That 8/8 is going to wreck us. We really need to draw removal at this point. Okay, that's not good. So play this out. Play this out. Let's see here. We really, really need a removal spell. It's going to end real fast. I wish I had the lesson that destroys a creature or exiles a creature, but I don't. Okay, they get to create a fractal. I know it has trample, but I'm going to save 1 life here. And just so I can learn and go get another card. Saves 1 life. And learning, what do I get? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll have 7. I can make a 5/5 with fractal summoning. +1/+1 counters. Yeah, I can make a 5/5. Doesn't get me quite there, but I don't know if I can beat that Symmetrist with 4 counters on it. That is rather unfortunate. Oh, especially when they're going to do that. Oh, man, oh, man. Yep. not good. Play a land. I have 3, 6, 7. I can make a 5/5. Auto pay. And I think I'm just dead because 3, 5, 6. Well, yeah, 7 exactly gets through. They attack with everything. So yeah, and there you go. They have burying books. Wow. So that Quandrix deck wrecked on me. I thought we had a really good opening hands. But they just drew the big fatty before I could. So I really needed a bookworm or the 8/8, something like that. So, well, that's disappointing, but 1-1, and we'll keep going. Okay, so we got a Witherbloom Apprentice, Cram Sessions, Emergent Sequence. This seems good. I can't complain about any of this stuff, so let's keep this right now. Play a Forest. And let's play this and play our Witherbloom Apprentice. Start draining them with our spells here. I'm going to go ahead and do this just to use my mana correctly. I'm going to go ahead and do Field Trip. And grab a Forest. Then we're going to grab Environmental Sciences again. No attacks because I don't want to trade it with the Campus Guide. Okay, that's a Mythic Flyer. So it's 0. You may cast a target ancestral card from your graveyard. Spell was cast this way. It costs 8 more to cast this way. The spell will be put in your graveyard. Exile instead. Activate once per turn. Okay, so we'll block here. He's going to make his flyer a 3/4, I would assume. But hopefully we can draw some removal. Okay, so I'm going to play a Swamp. I'm going to play... Oh, wait. So then I'm going to play... Oh, that puts in my hand anyways. So I'm going to play this. Yeah, we're going to trigger that. So Swamp, Horse, Force. Oh, I should have grabbed the planes. That was not smart of me. But I can grab it with this. Grab the planes. I can't attack into a 3/4, so I'm going to say no attacks. We have our 8 lands again, so we just need to draw our Bookworm and our 8/8 creature there. And then hopefully our other stuff as well. So our symmetrical person. Okay, so I'll go ahead and play the planes and say no about it. Do this. Cram Sessions is sorcery, so we'll do this. Gain the 4 life, back to 19. Let's grab a scry 2, then draw 2. Fractal opponents. I just want to draw into my good stuff, so I'm just going to do Introduction to Prophecy. And then I'm going to cast it. And, yeah, actually, like, both of these are really good, actually. So, do I want the Pledge Mage, though? I definitely want this, right? But I think I want the Pledge Mage as well, even though I won't be able to activate Magecraft right away on it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and attack for 2. I will trade Campus Guide now for the Amplimancer. And then they're going to Lightning Helix it. That's a bummer. I mean, it means they did not Lightning Helix our Witherbloom Apprentice, which is good. Alright, so now we're going to play out our Swamp, then play this. And then what's the other side again? This choose target creature. Yeah, we definitely want to play the green side of this. So I'm going to... they only have one card in hand, so the chance of removal, and hopefully there's no... They are playing white, so hopefully they don't have the board wipe. They have destroy all creatures. That'll suck, but it is an 8/8 that can attack next turn. So we're just going to see what happens. But I'm going to go ahead and attack with these because 2 will get through. They'll block 1 with a 1/5, but 1 will get through. Okay, so 14-19, and we've got a pretty good board right now, so we'll see what happens. We just want to draw spells now because we have some Magecraft that's really good. Okay. Unfortunately, we drew Campus. I'm going to play the Campus because I should. So they do not have a way to block this Pugilist, although I'm afraid they have the Exile creature. That would be real bad for us. If they have it, they have it. I don't think I can wait. I think I have to start putting some pressure here. I knew they were going to have Expel. I knew it. I called it. I said, oh, if they have the Exile. Oh, my goodness. I knew they had it, and I still did it. Oh, man. Why am I so bad at Magic? I don't know. I hadn't seen it yet. How do I play around it? That's such a bummer because it's exiled, so I can't even like regrowth it. If I draw regrowth, feels real bad. I really need to draw a Bookworm now. Oh, man. Oh, man. All right, so I'm going to block this, I think. Maybe not because I think at this point I'm going to swap the lands. So I have a land in hand. I have the mana to cast whatever I need to. Okay, so they're going to do 6 to me there, and they get to learn. What do they get to learn for? Oh my god, they have Introduction to Annihilation. Are you kidding me right now? This is rough. Alright, so... Oh, Lord, oh Lord. Let's do this and learn. Let's pick flying. We're gonna pick the Inkling, I think. We're gonna take the Inkling right now. I don't think I don't know because the Inkling doesn't block very well. Maybe I should just make the biggest fractal summoning I can. I'm going to take the Inkling. Cast it right now. Hopefully they'll use... So now I'm going to do Lifelink as well. Play my land because I don't want to have to discard it. Attack. No reach, right? Oh, it does have reach. Son of a gun. That Pillar Trap Warden has reach? Are you kidding me right now? Oh, that is brutal. I did not have an instant to make it. Well, it's not worth losing that Silver Quill Pledge Mage. Unbelievable. I thought I could fly over the pillar and get there, but evidently the pillar can reach that high. It is a pretty big pillar in the picture. Pillar Drop Warden. Oh man, that's such a bummer. Trying to bait them out to use that 5 mana removal spell on my Inkling, so then I can make a fractal in with my next learn. Oh, they just gonna Lightning Helix something? Okay, the Pledge Mage, that's fine. Okay, so here, this is easy. Just do that. I go to 9, go to 10. And you get a 3/4. Go to combat. Attack with this. I might have to try to... I might have to try to block with the 2/1. just to save some life here. We are in a bit of a racing situation at this point. Okay, they've got a 4-3. We really just need to draw one of our removal spells to get rid of that flyer, and we just can't seem to do it. I'm going to block with the Inkling. $13-10. My turn. Blood Researcher. And you're a little late there, Blood Researcher. And go to combat, and I will trade you an effigy. Actually, I think I have to wait. Man, I wish I had an activated ability to do with all of this mana. I really just need to draw one of my removal spells for that flyer. And I think we're good situation. So pass to blockers. I'm going to attempt this and see if they use the 5 mana spell. Is it sorcery? Oh, it's a sorcery. So see if they're going to pay a ton of mana to get the Enthusiastic Studies back. Okay. Okay. We're down to 3 because we can't seem to draw removal. Man, and they got another flyer. Wow. And there we go. All right, we're going to play this out, and we just lose the game. All right, I'm going to go ahead and concede, and we'll go to the next one. I feel like there's nothing we could have done there. We just didn't draw removal, and that one flyer beat us up the whole game. Okie dokie, let's try again. This has been pretty disappointing, not going to lie, but hopefully we'll do a little better. We do have our Bookworm this time, and we have a removal spell, which is great because we just couldn't draw a removal spell. And we have all 3 colors, so I think I'm going to keep this. Splashing for the 1 white removal spell has not been difficult, so that's been great. We're going to be able to play Eye Twitch into Apprentice. And if we draw 1 more land, we have Spear online already. Oh, look at this curve out already. Holy crap. So let's go ahead and do this. They got a Shock or a Lightning Bolt? Nope. Let's see. Well, maybe they Shock or Lightning Bolt Apprentice instead. Okay, we're going to go 1, 2, 3 if all goes well. Yeah, Lightning Bolt. God, I called that. That's twice. I called the Expel, which I shouldn't have attacked into. And then I called, and then the Servine. Yeah, I think that was a bad move on my part. I should not have. I definitely should not have attacked in with the telegraphing of that Expel in their hands. I mean, it was just so obvious to me, and I did it anyways. So. Okay, so they have a slow hand. They had a Lightning Bolt, but then now they're on 3 mana before they're just creating a 3/2. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and play the lands. And then I'm just going to attack. And if they want to trade 3/2s for 3/2s, I'm okay with it. I've already gained 2 life off of it. It's a card for a card. Okay, now I'm going to gain 4 life. And go ahead and get Environmental Sciences again. So yeah, we have Mortality Spear online. We're going to go grab another land to get us closer to Bookworm, which is what we just really want. Okay, they got a Phoenix. Phoenix is a little rough. I'm trying to think. I think my white spell exiles the creature. So I kind of want to exile this Phoenix instead of... yeah, we want to exile the Phoenix instead of just destroy it. Okay, so let's do this. Grab this, play it out. We did gain life. I guess we just attack with this, and I'm going to block the Eye Twitch. I'm going to block the Phoenix with the Eye Twitch next turn. just trying to figure out if I'm supposed to destroy this 3/2. I'm thinking there's probably something better down the line. We are at 6 mana already too, and so we're getting close to this Bookworm if we can get a couple more lands. Okay, that's a 1/5 reach. We know that. Has an ability to go get instant sorcery from the graveyard. I'm going to eye twitch to get a learn card and save a couple of life here. I'm going to scry and draw a card again because I just want to draw lands to get to Bookworm. So do that. Here's a land again. Let's go ahead and do this. Scrying 2. So do I want a field trip? I don't think I want the Reckless Amplimancer, but I do want field trip. So I'm going to go ahead and do that because I can cast it right now too. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Boom, there's that. And then I'm going to get... I'm going to get the flyer, I think, right? Let me view the battlefield. Yeah, the flyer's a 2/2, so I can make an inkling and trade it at some point, or I could also just put more +1/+1 counters on something. Or I can make a big fractal summoning. This is tough for me. I think I'm gonna make the flyer so that I can trade off the Phoenix at some point. Okay, I can't attack into the 1/5, so I might as well trade the Servine for their Spirit at this point. If they have a trick, they have a trick. They're sitting on a card that destroys an artifact or does 1 damage. So they could theoretically kill my Inkling if I created it with that. Are we 1 land away? Yeah, we have 7 lands. See if they have a trick. I mean, they're at 11. Okay, they have the trick. Makes it indestructible, I assume. Oh, first strike. Okay. +2/+0 and first strike. So we just need to draw a land here, and we are in business. Ooh, a Village Rites. That's a little rough. So, can make the Inkling, knowing that they're probably going to kill it, and if they go to kill it, then we will Village Rites. We are in a weird position, though. So I would expect them to use their lesson, though. Yep, so I'm going to Village Rites then. There's our lands. So we are in business now. Unfortunately, we don't have reach, but we are going to be able to hold down the ground pretty well, and we're going to gain 3 life off of the Bookworm. We just got to get rid of this flyer. Okay, so I'm going to play this. So theoretically, I could play this, which is an 8/8 on the ground. And I could Spirit, like, do they have the mana? Oh, you have to tap that, right? So, and there's the ward. So if I play 3, this is 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lands. So if I play, I can't kill the ward creature without, so I think I'm just going to create this 7/7 and gain a life. If their 1 card's a counterspell, that's going to be such a bummer. Okay, so I need to gain 3 life and draw a card. Okay, that Apprentice is really good. So next turn, I can play the Pugilist and remove the Mortality Spear on the flyer, We still got to take care of this flyer, but I am going to be able to play Spectre Friends at some point as well. So hopefully we're going to stabilize here. 5 in the air is coming at us. We expected that. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. So let's see here. We can do this. Make another 8/8. Still worried they have a counter spell. Okay. If I cast this, can I gain a life? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm 1 short of the emergence sequence, which is a bummer. So I could actually play this. I'm sorry, the flyer. And then I can play the emergence sequence. So this will hold off the Phoenix. I knew they were going to have a counter spell. Damn it. Ah, I knew it. I think I attack with the 7/7. Jeez, I knew they had a counter spell. Oh, I should have known it was a conditional counter spell because they didn't counter spell the Pugilist, which thank God I played the Pugilist first. But next turn, hopefully we can get rid of some stuff here. Wish I could draw my exile exile card. That's what I really want to draw. Okay, so we're gonna block this. We're gonna take 6 though and go to 1. And if they have any kind of pump, we're in trouble. Oh, I can't believe we're gonna lose this way. Oh, this is such a bummer. Oh, this seal did not go well. We won our first game and then lost 3 in a row. All right, well, that is super disappointing because I don't think the deck is that bad. We could not deal with flyers. You can ask my friend Jason. I always say during pre-release, evasion, evasion, evasion. Flyers is where it's at. My sealed pool did not have flyers. It had the Symmetrist with a bunch of big-ass creatures, and I was trying to go trample as my evasion, but it did not work, and I just got flown over. So 1 win is a bummer. We get 400 gems back. We get 3 packs of Strixhaven. Go ahead and claim those. Let's see, what does that put me at packs? So with the promo, if everybody doesn't know, play Strixhaven, put your promo into Arena, get 3 packs. Doing my daily goals. So far I'm up to 8 Strixhaven packs. Just an amateur player looking to get better at Magic, recording my plays, putting them online. Please leave comments below if you saw a build that was maybe better than what I built. If you saw a play I missed, if I did something cool you had never seen before, please leave it in the comments before. But I am super excited about Strixhaven, even though the results of this sealed was not very good. I had a lot of success in paper this weekend, and I think the set itself is super fun. So I can't wait to do a couple more seals. I can't wait to do some drafts and play a whole bunch of Strixhaven, pull a whole bunch of archive cards. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.